Welcome to Whalefall, an area control game that's very asymmetric for 2-3 players. The way this works is each player has a different action selection mechanism, has different units, but are all playing to the same central area control board, trying to have the highest strength. After 3 rounds have taken place, there's a scoring round, and 3 of those is going to end the game. Each unit by default is worth 1 strength, so my units are the worms. They each have 1 strength over here. The sharks, you'll see, have dice, so they actually have pips. In this case, they have 5 strength, so right now they're currently winning this area of the board. The way that the worms work is you're going to use this rondelle here, and you can move these tokens 1 to 2 spaces clockwise. So this one could go here or here. After you use it, you flip it to show you've used it, and you take the actions listed here. There's a bunch of different actions, and they are usually the same across all the different factions. So in this case, I've taken 2 spawn and 1 grow. A spawn action simply takes 2 tokens from your supply. This would be like the plastic baggie basically, or whatever tray they start in at the beginning of the game, and you take over to your active area, and now from here you can take a separate deploy action, the saluting soldier here, to take it from your active area and place it onto the board. When you deploy a unit, it has to go on the same space as other units that you already have out there. You can also take the swim action, which you'll see has the fish, and that simply lets you move 1 space to an adjacent area. And then there's the harvest action. The harvest action allows you to get resources, but only if you have the highest strength in that area. So if I was over here, you'll see I'm the only one in this area. I can harvest this resource, take 4 marine snow. Marine snow are used to take out enemy units and are a basic resource in the game. The last action is grow, and grow is very different for each faction. For the worms, they simply flip for the first time and have 2 strength instead of 1. The second time that the worms grow, you remove them and put them back in the supply, and you replace them with one of these tokens, and they go in one of the corners of the space that they were just in. They not only now provide 1 strength to each adjacent space, but they also give you that bonus action whenever you swim into these spaces adjacent to it, or when you deploy in the spaces adjacent to it. It kind of works like a worker placement location now. The sharks just increase the number of pips they have when they grow. The octopi have very different special abilities based off of their flip side, which only the octopus player knows. This simulates the camouflage that they have. Let's go take a look at the sharks. To take a turn with the sharks, you're going to first choose 2 cards and choose 1 for the top and 1 for the bottom. In this case, we're going to take the swim action X times, and the X on this card is the 4 times. So you're going to take 4 swim actions, and then you get the bonus effect at the bottom of this card, which is to gain 1 snow. The extra actions on the 1 time, swim and harvest, are quite a bit stronger than the gain 1 snow action on the 4 times multiplier, so there is some tension to which one you want to play. Last is the octopus, and they have a chain mechanism that they use based off of the order of the cards that they play, so they have to sequence the cards very carefully. You'll see that I could play this green card, and the next card has to be blue. This blue card can be followed by a green. This green card can be followed by a red. This red card can be followed by a blue. Unfortunately, my last card isn't blue, so I can't really fit this card into the sequence very nicely. So if this is how I wanted to choose to play my cards, then I would get to use 4 of the 5, and these would be the actions that I'm taking. One of the actions that the octopus get to take is to get new cards. And all of the cards that the octopus get to chain into have these starfish icons. The starfish icons let you do stronger versions of other actions. So as the game goes on, your deck of cards is going to be getting stronger and stronger, and the actions you'll take are going to be getting more and more powerful. This mirrors the engine building of the worker placement locations that the worms have, and the sharks also have a bonus multiplier token during the 2nd and 3rd rounds of the game. Those can be added to increase the multiplier of your cards, but only once per round.